I am Rafa Benitez. You are watching the Redmen TV.
Hello, welcome to the show. Because here at Redmen TV we enjoy nothing more than inciting, trolling and basically just misery, anger and the use of the caps lock from plastic flag waving Chelsea fans. We thought we'd do a combined Liverpool and Chelsea 11. Here's what I've gone for. First and foremost, look, Simon Mignolet has been genuinely exceptional since Christmas. I think we all thought he was going to be on his way out in January, if not the summer, but he's gone on to prove himself one of the top goalkeepers in the league. In fact, I believe I'm right in saying that he's joint for Golden Gloves with the man who actually gone for Thibaut Courtois. Look, he's amazing. To be fair, Petr Cech's amazing, and then Chelsea brought in this kid that they are just out on loan at the Spanish champions, who's coming, and he's been brilliant. Thibaut Courtois absolutely goes in there. But, you know, ultimately a close run thing between him and Mignolet. Right back, it's got to be Branislav Ivanovic. Again, I'm gutted to say it, but he shouldn't be the best right back in the league. Shouldn't be. But somehow he is. And any other team, any other squad, any other era of football, if you put a massive centre-back at right-back, he'd be dreadful. He'd be lumbering and awful. But, you know, the guy has a head for the big occasions, some pun intended. He's been terrific. I don't know how or why this has happened, but he's good. And to be honest, just look at his goal return and what he's done and big goals in the big games. Much as caused me to say, Branislav Ivanovic goes into my team. Centre backs now, you know, there's a strong case to go with. Basically, there's a strong case to go with 11 Chelsea players. To be fair, because they've won the league. But you know, there's certain players that I really like at Liverpool, and if I was personally picking a team to go out there and that I wanted to watch week in, week out, it would definitely have Liverpool players in, so we'll get to that. Centre-back pairing, John Terry and Mamadou Sakho. Now, Martin Skrtel's been Liverpool's better centre-half this season, but I've gone for balance here. I've gone for what I wanted to see in a working team, and, you know, Kale's decent. He's had a good season again. He is a good player. But what Mamadou Sakho has that neither Terry or Kale has is I just think his all-round physical game, and he looks a little bit ungainly, but you watch enough of him. His distribution is absolutely sensational. You know, the guy was PSG captain at 18. He's got something special. He's young. He's up and coming. As far as balance, he's left-footed, so you know, left-footed on the left and right. So I've gone for Mamadou Sakho and John Terry. John Terry, look, he's evergreen. I thought, 2 years ago he was done. His career was absolutely finished. It's testament to him that he's still going. He is horrible. It's as simple as that. He's clearly a horrible human being. Not that I've met him. I'm sure he's lovely. I'm sure Wayne Bridge probably wouldn't agree, but he is. Or maybe Anton. But John Terry goes in on footballing ability. Left back, I've gone for Moreno because I don't think. Look, Azpilicueta's amazing as well. But the fact that he's a right back playing left back, if I was going to pick my team and I'm going for natural balance in it, Chelsea don't have a left back good enough to go in there as far as I'm concerned. What has Felipe done all season? I've not watched enough of his answers in the comments below, Chelsea fans. I've got to go for Alberto Moreno. He's not even been amazing, but he is a left back at least by trade. In front of the back four, it's got to be Nemanja Matic. He's immense. He is the model for what all defensive midfielders are going to be like for the next 3 or 4 years. And in part of him in midfield, but not as deep. I'm pushing Hendo on a little bit more. As I said, I've just said his name. So Jordan Henderson. There's probably a Chelsea player who does that as well, but Jordan Henderson is boss. Maybe he doesn't get rated like that outside of Liverpool as much. That's because you don't watch enough of him. He's phenomenal, and he's only going to get better as well. He's got the engine to get up and down, link defence, midfield and attack, box-to-box style, so he goes into midfield. 4-2-3-1 I've gone with, so I've gone for Sterling, Fabregas and Philip Coutinho. Look, brilliant case to be made for Willian. Great case for Oscar, who I think is a terrific player as well. Not for me. Raheem Sterling, not been in great form lately, but what a player, what a talent. And Philip Coutinho is just amazing. He's next level stuff. He is. I actually think, to be entirely fair, there's only one player we have who would walk into Chelsea's team, and it would be a close thing because they've got so many good players. But Philip Coutinho is our only genuine world-class player, so he goes in all day long. Fabregas, boss season, boss by. He's faded a bit, but he's still great, isn't he? And up front, you know, if he'd had a season, I would go for Daniel Sturridge. you can't argue with with Diego Costa up front. I wish we had him. He's great. He's a horrible bastard. But I'm sure if he played for Liverpool, I'd absolutely adore him. Again, he's not been fit and he's got injury problems. Of the players available potentially for the weekend, I think I'd actually go with Sterling up front. Oh, Remy maybe. But anyway, available players or not, the players at the teams at the moment, it's got to be Diego Costa. So there you go. A bit long-winded, but there's my combined Liverpool-Chelsea 11. I'm sure it's outraged one or two people. Go wild. That's what comment sections were made for, and personal and company Twitter handles as well. So at the Redmen TV, if you've got something to say about it, give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you don't like it, just give it a thumbs down. Go mad. We've also hopefully done this in conjunction with 100% Chelsea. So if you want to see their combined 11, go and check that video out as well. We've also done some question and answers. Chris, Chelsea's favourite person, has answered some of 100% Chelsea's questions. That's going to be over on their channel. Go and check out the videos and the match build-up and everything else we've got associated with the match. Ta-da. Excellent. If you had an arse like an elephant and arms like a T-Rex, how would you wipe?
I'd ask you.
Gary Lineker to shit in your mouth or have Roy Hodgson back for another 3 seasons?
Oh, Gary Lineker shit in your mouth.